Good day to you, YouTube. I am Point for Marksman, and this is my first video upload to YouTube. I've been a fan of the Amazing Atheist video for some time now. On different accounts, I've watched his videos. I've generally agreed with a lot of his positions, especially his positions on religion and its effects on society, uh, and even his political views. I'm generally in agreement with. I'm not sure how much of he's me for saying that, but yeah. Uh, this recent video of his, there is no war but the class war, intrigued me to a great extent because, as my name suggests, I am a Marxist. Um, if you're wondering about the costume, I got back from a cosplaying anime event. I'm dressed up as Yagami Raito from Death Note. Very good animation. I'll check it out and watch it. But getting to the point, I like to begin my response to the Amazing Atheist video with a quote. He who has the power to destroy a thing controls it. Now, in his video, the Amazing Atheist made the point that, well, he presented the class structure to be the same as the socioeconomic structure, that America is divided between poor and rich. And while this may be true, this isn't exactly what the Marxist definition of class is. In a Marxist definition, under a capitalist society, society is divided into two distinct classes, the bourgeoisie and the proletariats. Now, the bourgeoisie are defined as the capital owners, the capitalists, those who control the means of production, whereas the bourgeoisie are the worker class, those who labor for the bourgeoisie. The proletariat labors for the bourgeoisie. Now, there can, for example, be quite wealthy proletariat. Consider a doctor who works for a large medical company. He receives perhaps a six-figure salary, but he still labors for the benefit of a capital owner, the corporation owner, so he still is a proletariat. Conversely, a small business owner might make significantly less than that said doctor, but that because he owns a company, he is bourgeoisie. Accordingly, while there generally is a correlation that the bourgeoisie tend to be wealthier than the proletariat, it's not necessarily that simple. It is possible in individual cases within even the same country for a proletariat to be significantly wealthier than a bourgeoisie. So the true class war is not about socioeconomic level to the extent that it's about allowing the workers, the common person, to have economic control over society. Marx sees the class war as the proletariats are presently really have no control over their lives. The capitalists, the bourgeoisie controls all the capital in society, and so if the proletariat wishes to have control over their lives, they need to rise up in a populist movement for the good of the proletariat, for the workers to have control over the means of production, so that they can control their lives, so that they aren't objectified and the products worshipped. Where's my train of thought? But I hope you can see what I'm saying. That is that the class and socioeconomic level aren't necessarily the same thing, and the class war in America I see as a very, very real thing. Look at all the labor unions. Look at for fighting for workers' rights. Look at all the oppression of workers. Look at Walmart not even allowing its workers into unions. Look at multinational corporations in America exporting labor to countries with lower standards so they can run sweatshops. I mean, the class war very much is real in America. It's not so black and white as rich and poor. It's those who have control over society, those who have the power to destroy another's life, and those who are oppressed by them. And that's really what it is. The second part of the Amazing Atheist video, I have to say I was 100% in agreement with. That's those who stand up from society, the revolutionaries, those who dare to think for themselves, are often ridiculed by the status quo because those in power wish to stay in power. That's a very Marxist understanding. Granted, other political facets would probably agree with me on that. That those who have something, they're afraid to lose it. So obviously, anyone who posits a new ideology, it's a risk to them. They don't want it out there. So society in general, because it's run by those in control of it, are going to try to silence and stifle out those dissenting voices. But that's exactly how society progresses, is through revolution. I mean, look at, if it wasn't for revolution, um, we would still be under the British monarchy, and that would suck. Losing my train of thought again, but I hope, The Amazing Atheist, that you see my video, and if you think it's good enough, add it. If not, I certainly understand. I'll still be a fan of yours. Yeah. Viva la revolution!